welcome to class. I'm Jana. I'm excited that you're all taking this practice. Let's start on our backs. Go ahead and lie down, get nice and comfortable, relaxed on your mat. Let your toes sort of fall open. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Let your palms face straight up toward the ceiling. Start by taking a couple of nice big long inhales, long exhales. As you breathe in, let your belly, your ribs, and your chest rise. As you exhale, let the chest, the ribs, and the belly fall. So find a little bit of fluidity through the torso. Continue to inhale a little deeper than your normal everyday inhale. And then really engage that low belly on the exhale. So you're starting to subtly warm up those abdominal muscles. Starting to build a breath that you can take with you throughout your practice. Throughout the practice, I will continually remind you to inhale and exhale. But know that if you're not inhaling or exhaling when I'm cueing it, that's okay. That's just what we're working toward. Finding those big, strong breaths that match the movement, that match the posture or asana. On your next inhale, take your arms up overhead. Stretch out long through the fingers and through the toes. Make fists, and then extend those fingers long. Again, make a fist, squeeze the fingers together, and then expand the fingers long. One more time, find those fists. Reach out through the fingertips. Flex the toes so that the toes are pointed straight up toward the ceiling. And then point the toes, reach the toes away from you. Flex those feet, toes up to the ceiling, and then point the toes away. One more time, flex those feet, and then point the toes away. Find a big stretch, get a little longer, and then pick up the shoulders, take them over to the right side of the mat, lower them back down flat, and then walk your feet to the bottom right edge of your yoga mat. So you're getting this big stretch on the left side. If you like, you can cross your left ankle over your right for a little bit of a deeper stretch. It's not really in my practice, so it's not something I do, but you're absolutely welcome to do so. Really work into that left side. If you cross those legs, gently uncross the ankles, walk those feet back to center. Pick up the shoulders, take them through center, stretch out long, and then take the shoulders over to the left. Walk the feet to the bottom left corner of your mat. If you did so on the other side, maybe cross that right ankle over the left. Keep those shoulders flat, hips flat. Breathe into that right side. From the ankle all the way up along the outside of that right leg to the hip, the ribs, the shoulder, out the fingertips. If you cross those legs, gently uncross them. Walk the legs back through center. Pick up the shoulders, take them through center. Take an inhale, stretch out even longer. As you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Maybe take a tight grip to start. Really squeeze those knees in. And then you can stay in stillness or find a little movement. Good. Release that left leg long. Interlace your hands underneath of the right thigh. Start to straighten that right leg. Flex that right foot back, even if the leg has to be a little farther away from you. Work towards straightening the leg. You're going to hit that sweet, shaky spot by flexing the foot back. Reach through the heel. Continue to work towards straight. If your leg is straight and this is really easy for you, maybe slide those hands on up to the calf muscle. Keep working for that nice straight right leg. Shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Flex those right toes back. Breathe into the back side of that right leg. Gently bend the right knee. Interlace the hands on top of the shin. Pull the knee toward the shoulder. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath of you. Elbows in close. Maybe bring your chin down just a little bit as you welcome that right knee in toward the shoulder. Start to bend the left knee up to meet the right. Give those knees a little squeeze and then release your right leg long. Interlace your hands underneath of the left thigh. Start to straighten that left leg. Flex back the toes. Reach through that left heel. Maybe find that sweet shaky spot. Try to get that left leg a little straighter, a little stronger. So this is an active stretch. You're really reaching through the heel. Maybe finding that sweet shaky spot. If this is really easy, comfortable for you, maybe start to slide those hands on up to the calf muscle. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Keep the toes flexing back. Bend that left knee. Interlace the hands on top of the shin. Start to draw the left knee toward the shoulder. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath of you. Chin down a little bit. Elbows in close. Release the pull on that left knee. Bring the right knee up to meet the left. Keep the hands on the shins. We're going to rock up to a seat and then roll back toward those shoulder blades. Rock up to a seat. Roll back to the tips of those shoulder blades. So you're just massaging out your spine. Try not to use too much momentum. So you're really utilizing your core here to pop up and float those feet. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Sometimes the shoulders start to come up to here. Bring those down. Come all the way up into that seat. Next time you come up onto those sit bones, hold it there. Float. Maybe you can feel like you can come forward even more. Lift the ribs, the chest. Get that nice, strong spine. Shoulders stay down. If it's available to you, you can take your arms out. Continue to hang on to the shins if that's where you're at this morning. Find your breath. Keep drawing the navel toward the spine. Maybe sit up a little taller, and then we're going to twist open to the right. Look back for the right fingertips. Keep lifting up and out of the waist. Keep pulling your navel to your spine. Good. Come back to center. Maybe grab onto those shins if you need to sort of reassess. Take those arms out. If it's available to you, twist open to the left. If you're still hanging onto the shins, maybe just bring your right hand to the shin. Open with the left. Look back for those fingertips. Find your edge. Find what's working for you this morning. Come back to center. Lift up out of the waist. Find some breath. Challenge your edge. And then cross at those ankles. Send the legs behind you. We're going to make our way into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Relax your feet. There's about 6 inches between the feet and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. On an inhale, lift your chin, lift your hips, coming to cow spine. Exhale, round. Press the yoga mat away from you. Look at your belly button. Inhale, roll forward. Really fill up those lungs as you relax your shoulders and hips. Exhale, round, navel to spine. Inhale, last one, roll forward. Feel that stretch across the abdominal muscles. Exhale, round, exaggerate the movement. Inhale, come into tabletop with a neutral spine. From tabletop, roll over your right toes, press into the ball of the foot, reach back through that right heel. Start to get a little stretch in the Achilles, the calf, hamstring, maybe all the way up into the glute. Keep your core engaged. Hinge forward just slightly to float that right leg up. Get all the muscles in that right leg super strong, contracted. So if I came around and I tried to wiggle that right leg, it wouldn't even move. It's so strong. If it's available to you, take your left arm up. Reach through the fingertips, press back through the heel. Keep your eyes at the top edge of your yoga mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale round, bring your knee to your elbow. Find cat in the spine. Inhale, extend that arm and leg. Exhale, round. Pull your navel to your spine. Inhale to extend. Last one. Exhale, round deeply. Inhale to extend. You can stay right here. If it's available to you, bend that right knee. Sweep the left hand back for the foot. Start to gently kick into the fingers and lift the eyes. Use the kick to open up. Relax that left shoulder. Push into your right fingertips. Gently start to re-extend that arm and leg out long. Take an inhale. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale to round, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Last one. Find cat in the spine, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, plant the knee and palm. Take those knees nice and wide, big toes touching. Sink your hips toward your heels. Come into child's pose. Come back to those long inhales and exhales that you found at the beginning of your practice. On your next inhale, shift forward into tabletop. Bring 6 inches back in between the knees, the feet, the hands. Spread those fingers wide. Tuck your left toes. Press into the ball of that left foot. So notice here, this side might be a lot different than the right side. That's okay. We're working toward evening out those sides. Notice what's going on in this left leg. And then engage your core. Shift forward slightly. Float that left leg up. Flex the foot. Once again, get the glute and all the muscles in that left leg super strong. If it's available to you, take your right arm up. Bicep alongside the ear. Reach forward through those fingertips. Thumb is pointing up, just like you're about to shake my hand. Take an inhale. Exhale, round. Knee to elbow. Find cat in the spine, round. Inhale to extend. Exhale, pull your navel to your spine as you round. Inhale, extend. This is the last one in this set. Round, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. You can stay right here. If it's available, bend that left knee. Reach back for the foot. Start to gently kick into the fingers. Lift the eyes and breathe. If you grab the foot, gently re-extend that arm and leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend out long. Exhale to round. Good. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, really round. Inhale to extend. Exhale, plant the palm and knee. Once again, sink those hips toward the heels for a little child's pose. Maybe roll your forehead across the mat a couple of times. On your next inhale, hinge forward. Tuck those toes, lift those knees to hover up off the mat, just about a half an inch. Pull your navel to your spine, and then notice those shoulders. Press those shoulder blades away from one another. Zip up that belly. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hips high up and back, coming to down dog. Take some time in your down dog. I love coming into down dog for the first time in my practice, the first time in the morning. It's a really, really bald-faced yoga pose, kind of showing you what's going on in the body this morning. So find about 6 inches between the feet. Reach your heels away. No matter where you're at in your down dog, you should always have a little micro bend in the knees, or maybe even a larger bend, so you can start to get your back a little flatter. Pull your navel in, reach your ribs toward your thighs. Wrap those shoulders as you push into your fingertips and dangle the head and neck. Maybe shake it no a couple times. Nod the head yes. Good. On your next inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Press into the big toe mound. Get this huge stretch across the soles of the feet. Reach the ribs toward the thighs. Take one more big full breath. Exhale, press those heels toward the mat. Inhale, roll forward into plank pose. Stretch forward through the crown of the head. Stretch forward through the tips of your ears. Eyes are at the top of the mat. Think about lengthening the waist, pressing back through the soles of the feet. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hips high up and back, come into down dog. Inhale, lift all the way up onto the balls of the feet. Look in between the thumbs. Take teeny tiny steps. Slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands for our first forward fold. Release your torso down, head and neck are heavy. Grab onto opposite elbows, come into ragdoll pose. Biceps alongside the ears, so your chin's toward your chest. Head is really heavy, and then rock side to side a couple of times. Or front to back, bringing some body weight into the balls of those feet to really open up the hamstrings and glutes. Release those elbows, hands to the fronts of the legs. Inhale, halfway up to flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward. 2 more. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold forward. Last one. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Plant those palms, step right back into plank pose. From your plank pose, shift your heels over to the left. You can stay right here, supporting yourself with both hands. If it's available to you, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Keep lifting those hips, then maybe take the right fingertips toward the top of your mat. Big stretch in that right side. Make your way back into plank. Shift those feet through center and then over to the right. Once again, you can stay right here. You're already getting a nice little twist through the spine. Or take that left hand straight up toward the ceiling. Lift those hips, reach up. Maybe take those fingertips toward the top of the yoga mat. Big stretch through that left side. Fingertips to toes. Make your way back into plank. Shift those hips for down dog. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Look in between the hands. Take teeny tiny steps. Walk those feet all the way up to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway up, flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out and come all the way up into Tadasana. This time, grab onto your left thumb, stretch up and out of the waist. Come up and over to the right. Push your hips to the left. Keep your chin up off of your chest. Big opening in that left side. Inhale, come back into center. Grab your right thumb, stretch up, and then come up and over to the left. Press the hips to the right. Chin up. Arms back with those ears if you can. Keep lifting up and out of the waist to create length in that right side. Inhale, back up through center. Take both hands straight up toward the ceiling. Palms face one another. Look in between the hands. Inhale to lift the ribs. If it's available, start to find a little back bend. Push your hips forward. Lift your ribs and chest. Push your hips forward. Lift your ribs and chest. On your next inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Pull your belly in as you go down. Inhale, halfway up, flatten the back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach out to come up. Grab onto that left thumb. Come up and over to the right. Inhale to center. Grab the right thumb. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Lift the eyes. Exhale, find a baby back bend. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale to swan dive. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach out to come up. Grab that left thumb. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Grab the right thumb. Exhale, left. Inhale to center. Lift the eyes. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale to swan dive. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out to come up. Grab that left thumb. Exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale to center. Grab the right thumb. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Lift the eyes. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. This time as you exhale, fold, plant those palms. We're going to step back into plank pose. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Squeeze the elbows and come down onto your belly. Untuck those toes. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Keep the weight out of the hands. Inhale to lift. Exhale as you lower. Last one. Collarbones forward. Shoulders back. Exhale to lower. Tuck those toes. Make your way into down dog. Good. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Bend the knees. Step or float the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, reach out to come up. Exhale, just swan dive forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Plant those palms. Step back for your chaturanga. You can continue to lower those knees. You can keep the knees high if that's in your practice. Utilize your breath. I'm going to flow through all variations today so that you can continue to see your options. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Bend the knees. Step or float the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, plant those palms, step back for chaturanga. Find your variation, lowering through those knees or keeping those knees high. Exhaling, always meeting in down dog. Inhale to the balls of the feet, bend the knees, step or float the feet, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant those palms, step back for your chaturanga. Use your inhale for your back bend. Exhale as you lower and make your way into down dog. Let's do one more sun salutation. A. Inhale to the balls of the feet, bend the knees. Step or float the feet, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale as you swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, plant those palms. Step back for your chaturanga. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up. Exhale, round knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, take that right leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Lower your left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up into low lunge. Pull your right hip back into socket. Lift up and out of the waist. Let those shoulders melt down. You can have your eyes straight forward. Maybe take them up in between the hands. Take one more inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck those left toes, step that right foot up and back behind you for an inhale. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands, lower the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep that right arm up sideways. Hug that right inner thigh in. Plant the right foot firmly on the mat. Reach up through those right fingertips. You can absolutely stay right here or bend that left knee. Reach back for the foot. Relax the right shoulder. Maybe take the eyes over the right shoulder. Release that foot if you grabbed it. Inhale to stretch up a little taller. Exhale, plant that right hand down. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, send that right leg up and back. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes. Just one breath. Inhale, sweep those arms overhead. Exhale, plant into the mat. Inhale, right arm up sideways. Exhale, plant it down. Tuck those left toes. Inhale, step that right leg up and back. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Shoulders over the ribs. Inhale, take it up. Two more. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, take that right leg up and back. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale to lower your way. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, make your way into down dog. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, round knee to nose, shoulders over ribs. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Lower your right knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead, low lunge. Pull that left hip back. Engage your core, shoulders down, eyes forward, or maybe eyes up in between those hands. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck those right toes. Inhale, send that left leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Lower your right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep that left arm up sideways. Plant the left foot flat. Hug your left inner thigh in toward the torso. Look up at that left thumb. Stay right here if this is good for you. Or bend that right knee, reach back for the foot. Relax that left shoulder, keep hugging that left inner thigh in. Release that foot if you grabbed it. Inhale to stretch that left arm up. Exhale, plant it down, tuck the right toes. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Just one breath. Inhale, come up, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, that left arm up sideways. Exhale, plant it down, tuck the right toes. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over ribs. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to nose, come forward. Inhale, take it up. Last one, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, roll forward into plank for your chaturanga. Exhale to lower your way. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale for down dog. From down dog, walk your hands to meet your feet at the back of your yoga mat, forward fold. We haven't even gotten to our standing series yet. Find some breath here. It's hard to talk and breathe. Bend into that left knee a lot. Straighten the right leg as much as you can. It's okay if there's still a little bit of a bend here, but straighten it as much as you can. Deep bend in the left. Left hand comes down. You can come onto the fingertips or a fist. Take that right arm up sideways. Pull your belly in. Look up for that right thumb. We're working into a little bit of a twist here. Rotate through the ribs. One more inhale. Exhale, come through center. Bend that right knee. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. Find a comfortable position for that right hand. Belly in. Inhale, take that left arm up. Look up at the thumb. Breathe into your twist. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk yourself out into down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot all the way up in between the hands. This time, stay off of the left knee. Ignite the inner thighs. Inhale to sweep your arms up overhead. Come right up into your crescent lunge. Big bend in that right knee. So the knee is over the ankle. Your right hip is pulling back. So you'll feel some strength gathered in between those inner thighs and the hips. Shoulders stay down. Maybe the eyes can come up in between the hands. Take one more inhale. Exhale, twist open to the right. Notice that the legs stay exactly the same. We're reaching equally through the fingertips. Maybe looking back for that right thumb. Think about twisting through the waist. Engage the inner thighs toward one another. Engage that low belly. Keep those legs. Inhale, come all the way back up through center. Exhale, twist open to the left. Look back for the left thumb if it's available. Keep pulling the right hip back, pushing that left hip forward. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, plant those palms. Move through a chaturanga or step to down dog. Listen to your body. What does it need today? Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Ignite those inner thighs. Inhale to sweep those arms up overhead for crescent lunge. Big bend in that left knee, knee over ankle. Pull the left hip back. Belly and shoulders melt down the back. Maybe your eyes can come up in between the hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist open to the left. Stretch evenly across those fingers. If you can, look back for that left thumb. Maintain those legs. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, twist open to the right. So notice that the hips want to open. I'm showing you right now, opening of the hips. Close those hips, pull that left hip forward, and then twist. The twist is going to be a lot harder. You won't twist as far, but we're maintaining that strength in the legs. Breathe. On your next inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, plant those palms. Move through a chaturanga or step to down dog. Good. From down dog, you're going to hold here for a few breaths. You can find a little child's pose if that feels good. Maybe a sip of water. Just take some time in either down dog or child's pose. Coming back to that breath. So this is a Vinyasa class. Vinyasa translates to one breath for one movement. We're going to begin to flow through that little crescent lunge sequence that we just created. Once again, as I stated at the beginning of class, if your breath is not on cue with my cues, that's okay. Just keep breathing, keep moving, It's something that's going to develop with regular practice. So from where you're at, whether that's child's pose, down dog, something else, start to make your way back into down dog. Pressing through the feet, press into those hands. On an inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Ignite the inner thighs. Inhale, come up for crescent. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga, or step to down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Ignite those inner thighs. Inhale, come up for crescent. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga, or step to down dog. Always meeting in down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Inhale, lift up crescent. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga, or shift those hips for down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Inhale, lift up crescent. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga, or step to down dog. Good, meeting in down dog. We're going to flow through one more time and add a little something fun at the end. Inhale, take that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Inhale, lift up crescent. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. This time, inhale through center. As you exhale, draw your hands together in prayer at the center of the chest. Twist to the right. You can hold here. Maybe bring that left elbow to the outside of your right knee. So you're really twisting through the torso. You can absolutely stay right here. If you'd like to move forward, shift your gaze right in front of those big toes. You're going to start to hinge forward onto that right leg. Come into warrior 3 with this little twist. Get that left leg nice and straight, strong. Maintain that focal point. Keep your belly drawn in. Good. Release those hands to the mat. Maybe take a little standing splits. Everyone step that left foot up to meet the right. Come into a forward fold. Hang heavy for a moment. Maybe sway side to side. Good. Inhale, find a halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, fold, plant those palms. Step back for chaturanga or find down dog. Take a couple breaths. We're going to do the same thing on that left side. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Inhale, lift up for crescent. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. This time, inhale through center. Exhale, hands to prayer at the center of the chest. Twist to the left. If it's available, bring that right elbow to the outside of the knee. Twist a little deeper maybe. And then if you'd like to try it out, shift your gaze in front of those left toes. Start to float that right leg up and back. Maintaining that twist, that core connection. Find your posture. Find your breath. Go ahead and release those hands down. Maybe a brief standing split. And then everyone, right foot steps up to meet the left forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Plant those palms. Step to down dog, or you can move through a chaturanga. And we're going to start to slow things down a little bit. Inhale, take that right leg up and back. Exhale, send your shin toward the top of your mat. Lower your left knee, untuck your toes. So your shin might never be parallel to the mat. That's just a good kind of measurement to think about. Both hips are probably suspended. And then we're going to walk it forward onto the forearms. Maybe all the way onto the belly if that's in your practice. Try to maintain some stillness for the next few moments. Begin to walk those hands back up toward the shin. Plant those palms. Tuck the left toes, come off of that knee, and then send this right leg up and back behind you. Do what feels good with that leg. You can flip your dog, come into wild thing. You can stay right here. You can make your way back into down dog. Maybe flow through a chaturanga if you like. A really great option if your shoulders are starting to feel a little wrecked toward the end of your practice. So just do a couple of planks, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Rather than that full chaturanga, just find that little moment of plank and then meet us in down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, send the shin toward the top of the mat. Lower that right knee, untuck those toes. Hips are suspended, most likely. And then walk yourself forward onto the forearms. Maybe all the way onto the belly. Find your breath and your stillness for the next few moments while we hold here. Start to walk your hands back up toward that left shin. Tuck your right toes under, come off of that knee. Send the left leg up and back to do whatever feels good. Maybe something similar to what you did on that right side. Maybe just coming into down dog today. Totally up to you. Let's all meet in down dog. Press equally into the hands, into the feet. A lot of you know I like to hold down dog at the end of practice for just a few breaths. Really good practice to come into down dog when you're a little tired. So you're really finding your breath, working into those tight muscles in the backs of the legs, Working into some strength in the shoulders and the abdomen. Take one more inhale. Exhale to lower those knees. Come to stand on your knees in the center of your mat. Do a little heart opener, Ustrasana camel pose. About 6 inches between the feet and the knees. You can absolutely tuck your toes under. We're going to reach back for those heels. So notice that when I tuck my feet under, my heels are so much closer for my hands to grab onto, so maybe that can help you. If you don't need that, you can just leave the feet untucked, or if you're not reaching for your heels, you're just going to have your hands at your low back. Keep those feet untucked. Bring the hands to the low back. Start to squeeze your shoulder blades, elbows behind you. Inhale. Lift the ribs. Lift the chest. Lift the chin. Push those hips forward as you start to go back. Keep finding that lift. Think about reaching those collarbones up as you take a little back bend. If you're staying here with your hands on your back, that's awesome. Keep breathing. If it's available, maybe start to reach back for those heels. Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. So you're really opening up those shoulders. Continue to push the hips forward. Continue to lift the ribs and chest. You're creating length. Maybe find one point to focus on behind you. Breathe nice and easy. When you are ready to come up, bring your hands to your low back. Come up slow. Sink the hips toward the heels. I like to cross my legs and bring my legs out in front. And just take a breath or two. Scooch up toward the top of the mat, soles of the feet down. Rock a couple times to get off of those glute muscles and get right on top of the sits bones. Belly in, reach the arms out in front of you. Start to find a C curve in the spine. So you're really creating this nice rounded position. You're looking into your belly button. Push your feet down, push your glutes down as you roll back. So we're working deep into those abdominal muscles. Think about pushing your waistband down first, then your low back, then your back ribs, then the tips of those shoulder blades, the bottom of your bra if you're a female, then the shoulder blades, tops of the shoulders, head comes down last. Once you're done, reach those arms up overhead, stretch out through your fingers and your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the knees up into the chest. We're not going to do a twist today at the end of our practice because we've done a lot of twists. I don't want to over twist you. So we're going to finish today with just a simple child's pose. Bring the knees wide. Take your arms on the insides of the knees so the elbows can kind of press those knees open. Hands clasp the baby toe side of the foot. Bring your knees at 90-degree angles if you can. Soles of the foot are straight up toward the ceiling. And then notice here, so my hips are really lifted. Try to press those hips down into the mat. I'm going to show you guys one more time in case you missed that. Hips are up. Push those hips down as much as you can. Even if the hips don't move, just find that pressure of pushing those hips down. So you're lengthening out your back, really working safely, healthfully into the hips. Shoulders down. You can kind of tuck those shoulder blades underneath of you. And then choose to either stay here in stillness, pushing that tailbone long into the mat, or you can find a little movement. This is where the happy baby comes in. Rocking side to side. It might feel good to straighten one leg, and then straighten the other, and then straighten both, just depending on your flexibility. Sometimes I like to zip up my legs and take them up overhead, keeping the belly drawn in. Once again, personal preference. I know what feels good in my body. I don't know what feels good in yours. So play around. Try some variations. You can come back to your traditional traditional happy baby. Ananda Balasana. Start to slow down your movement. Begin to draw both knees into the chest. Give yourself one last little hug. And then bring the feet to the mat. Arms alongside you, palms face up. Tuck those shoulder blades under. And then you can either keep the soles of the feet together and let those knees fall open. Really good opener for those hips. Or you can take the legs long. Just whatever's more comfortable today. Allow your eyes to fall closed. Allow your teeth to separate and your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Sort of like you have a mouthful of water. Notice the space below the soles of your feet. Notice the space above your palms. Notice the space above the crown of your head. Stay here for a few extra moments in stillness. Allowing your practice to soak in. Thank you so much for sharing a part of your day. Big, big love to you. Namaste.